Hey guys, what's up? Once again, happy Sunday. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. Let me tell you, I needed the rest. I got it. I'm thankful for it because it's turn up weekend next weekend with my best friend. It's my birthday next Monday. Woo, woo. And I'm excited, okay? So we just gonna have a blast. We're just gonna have fun. All right. Well, today I have a guest that I have known for quite a while. He is an amazing man from day one. And he's here to teach us, especially the young ones. Y'all need to listen and learn. As y'all know, I haven't had anyone on here that haven't taught us something. So you need to listen and learn. And us grown people, we can learn from him as well. Okay. When I say a man that's been through and came back on top again, God is good all the time. All right, babies, let's introduce Andre Wallace. Okay, let me get him on here. Andre, you there? Oh, what happened to him? He left me. Hi, Jacob. Jacob, we got to do our intro. It was my fault. Hold on, let me find Andre, y'all. I don't know where he went to. Oh, he was just there. Y'all know I'm still learning this thing now. Don't be judging. Don't be judging. Yeah, yes, Jacob, we do. So this week, because I'm gonna need it for next week, okay? All right, well, he's coming back. We're gonna wait till he come back. And y'all, I'm telling you, don't leave. You need to hear this. It's gonna be bomb. Hi, Jay. What's up, baby? It's gonna be bomb. Everybody need to hear this one, including me. Let me see. I'm telling him to come back because he was there. I had to reset. I don't know why. 1 second. Okay, he on the way, guys. It said somebody had to reset his thing. But so everybody, hope y'all ready for this week. Y'all got your rest that you needed to be ready for the week. I'm ready. Because I know on the weekend I'm gonna be chilling. And then on Monday it's birthday time. And I'm excited. Oh, I need somebody. Hey, look, I've been trying to get somebody to give me some new shirts made. So if y'all know anybody that makes shirts, let me know. I've been hitting Trace Anderson up for a minute trying to get her to give me some new shirts because it's home folks. But she must be very busy. I know she rolling. So I'm gonna need Sho'Nuff. I need some new Sho'Nuff shirts. And I want different colors and hoodies and everything. So if you can hook me up, put somebody's number in the bottom in the comments, and I got you. I will make sure to use somebody in these comments because I need it. Yes. So what I hope y'all ready, like I said, ready for this week, ready for what y'all about to learn on this podcast today. Oh, I gotta look over my hair. I gotta get my hair done this week. Of course, I'm gonna have birthday hair week. Okay. So that's gonna be fun. And I don't know what I'm gonna get yet, but I'm gonna get something. Y'all forgive me if y'all can hear my dog. He always wants to get on live. When I'm right here to come get on, he always wants to eat. And look, I walk back and forth out in my way. But he's a cutie. One day I'm gonna put him on so y'all can see him. Okay, let's see where Andre at. Maybe he needed to come back. Hold on, guys. Stick with us, sister. We're gonna get better. Okay. Now he ain't came back yet. So I'm gonna wait for him. Y'all talk to me, tell me what y'all did for the weekend. It's time to talk real and raw with Sho'Nuff. So let's go. Y'all don't never be telling me y'all business. Y'all always be waiting for my business or other people's business. Y'all come on here. Look, get in these comments and talk to me. Tell me what y'all did for the weekend. This weekend with my daughter. Oh, I had a sleepover with my little goddaughter. She came. They had to reboot my computer. She came. Oh, he had to reboot his computer. He coming, y'all. And we had fun. We missed church, but we did church online. And then we just chilled. I had a boot camp for boxing to teach people how to defend and how to protect yourself in these streets. Like, especially college students. I always try to get a boot camp for college kids, the females that's going to college. And I might do one on live for a Zoom, just so they can be able to protect themselves at one point. Okay. But okay, he coming. But that's what I did this week. And on Saturday, I had a boot camp for people to be able to just protect themselves and have fun and know that they good. You know, it was fun learning it, but it was better to know that, all right, I know a little more now that I can, you know, if somebody try to rob me of my stuff, I can protect myself. And y'all, females, get into a class somewhere, a self-defense class somewhere, especially parents. Before you send your kids off to college, please, boys and girls, put them in a self-defense class. Because these kids and these people these days, especially off in college, they not just on campuses of, you know, just the kids. And sometimes the kids are mean and evil too. You need to be mindful of these kids are in different cities, different towns, different states, and they need to be able to defend themselves if somebody try to harm them or somebody just try to attack them in any kind of way. Make sure you get them that self-defense in, okay? Please, they need it. All right, he logging back in. So, all right, here you go, guys. Hi, Mr. William. What's up? I was like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Where your volume? Check your volume. Well, we can see him. That's good. You know, look on the top side. I don't know where it would be. Maybe on the top side of your laptop. You on your laptop or your computer? King Jacob, you know better than we do. Can you tell him where his volume is? Because I definitely don't know. Can you hear me? Hey, Angie girl. Welcome, boo. Andre, can you hear me? Well, I can't hear you, though. But I can't hear you. Okay. It's all right. This is real and raw. And what happens, happens. Hey, it's real. We ain't got nothing scripted, nothing. We ain't try nothing. We just go. Look, I ain't good at reading lips either, so I don't know what you said. King Jacob, are you on? Can you tell him like where his volume is? I have one of my producers is on, but I don't know. He might have stepped away. He gonna tell me how to. Can you see the comments? Yeah, it is, Andrew. Lord, can you see the comments? I can't hear you. I can see you. but I can't hear you. Girl, his sound, like, I don't know the sound. Okay, text me. Look, Angie, even if you told me what to do, he wouldn't know what to say. He wouldn't know how to say it back. And me either. Oh, you left me. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oh, he's back. Okay, let's see.
How about now?
Hey, you there? Let's go.
How about now?
Yeah, buddy.
See, you know what? This is this is right on point. This is right on topic because what we just did, we worked it out.
All the time. All the time. Look, and I told you this is real and raw. What happened, happened. We ain't scripted, nothing. It's real and raw. People don't get this on shows.
No, no, not at all. This is 100% raw. If you break an egg, this is what you're gonna see inside.
It's just that.
Yeah, this is what you're gonna see inside. I had no idea. You know, that's the first time I used the StreamYard app. I had no idea how to work it or I didn't know what I was doing.
Look, you by yourself. Me either. Let me say, when my producers first sent it to me, my one producer, he every Sunday up to this day, this is like my 12th show. Every Sunday, he online with me, helping me, making sure I got it, everything. I still love the whole thing. His patience is on 1,000. I'm so thankful for him. What's been up?
Nothing much, nothing much. What's been up with you, champ?
Chilling, baby, chilling, just trying to be out here, helping people, educate people, and helping them protect themselves. That's it.
So that's what it's all about. I mean, if you once you realize it's a circle, you know, you'll do what you can to make sure that yours is okay.
Hey, man, you
Because
better
it's coming
say
back around.
what? And all the time. You got that right. Ain't it? Did the baby let you sleep last night?
He never does. He never does.
That's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, he got his own hours.
I know that's right.
And they ain't 9 to 5.
And he gonna make y'all have some new hours.
Oh yeah, it's all about him.
Exactly. Oh, that is so funny. Oh, how old is he again?
He'll be 1 in a couple days. It'll be the
Okay.
22nd of this month. He'll be 1.
Oh, yeah, you did say yes. Yeah. How about my birthday is next Monday? I'm so excited.
Oh no, we skipping that this year. You didn't hear?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they Congress passed a law. We skipping Tori Nelson's birthday this year. Don't worry, you'll be all right next year.
That's all right, yeah, because I'm going to double it up then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to double. I'm going to get mine. Shoot.
No doubt. No doubt.
No, so tell these people, first of all, who Andre Wallace is.
Just a regular guy. Just a regular guy that's lived a very interesting life, been through some very interesting things, and never really gave up on who I was or what I could be, and just tried to follow a strict rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and tried to keep things, as close to that model as possible.
Mm-hmm.
No one can possibly be perfect, but you try to treat people well. You try not to burn bridges. You try to be able to go back to where you came from, without having to walk over a whole bunch of landmines that you laid.
Exactly. Yeah, and I hope and pray these parents that's on are letting their kids watch this or see this, because I'm telling you, so many, this generation coming and the generation like my kids generation, they so different.
Yeah.
They don't live by that.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
of
they
them,
have, what I like to say about this generation the younger generation that's growing up now, they have access to so much information.
yes,
We didn't have access to information. We literally had to go find our information. We had to study. We had to look for it. They got everything at the palm of their hand,
so
and
true.
a majority of them just don't know how to use the tools that they have.
True, true, true.
They use it for pleasure as opposed to gaining knowledge. And
No,
every day you
that
need to
is
learn.
right.
Every day you need to learn something.
That's
Um,
true.
this world, it revolves around knowledge. You have to know things.
Yeah. I mean, and they advanced in certain things, but the morals and the manners and they advanced in technology and getting work and what I mean,
Yeah.
education, some of them, but in the life things, they don't have it.
What they don't have what how can I say this? They don't have what we had. Our parents and grandparents said we didn't have what they had. The more freedom you get, it's kind of crazy. The more freedom you get, the further you stray away from the core.
True, 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 true.
When the families were close knit
Yeah,
and you had less access to things, kids tend to be more respectful. They
yeah,
tend to be more forward thinking. Now these kids, they have access to everything. Uh,
everything.
our families, for the most part, I mean, listen, I don't want to be one of those guys that say, well, and I'm talking about the black family.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I don't want to be one of those guys that say, oh, the black family is a partner. So there's no father in the home, there's no mother. Because even when you have um, two-parent homes, and what I found out was kind of crazy. I found out when I moved out to Waldorf, Maryland. I moved
yeah.
out to Waldorf, Maryland. Everybody was moving away from the city. And I moved out there, and what I found was that people were going out there buying these $500,000 houses. Um, and the nuclear family, as we used to know it, you used to have the father was the breadwinner.
Yeah,
The mother may work, but she wasn't the breadwinner. The grandmother sometimes was in the house.
yeah,
Older sisters took care of younger brothers and
exactly.
sisters. Older siblings took care of younger siblings. I found that these were two-parent households, one or two kids. Mother had a full time, father had a full time. So no parent was in the home during the day.
Oh,
So now what we have middle class families and two-parent households, but there's no supervision.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
still no supervision. So the kids were not raising themselves, but they were raised on video games,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
uh,
TV.
video games and
Yeah,
TV.
yeah,
And um, so what I saw was a different type of dynamic than what I grew up with. Um, so, and there's the factors that contribute to the problems that we have in society in the community. I like to say it's a tree. And you got a tree, you got one stump coming up, and then you got a whole bunch of branches. So there is no one size fits all
yeah.
problem. I think there are a plethora of things that you can point to on any given situation. But I do think that the morals of today's kids, today's youth, they are way different from ours. I mean, things they get away with, we couldn't do.
No,
Things that they wear,
we couldn't
we
wait.
couldn't wear.
No.
We couldn't wear. The things that they say,
Oh my goodness.
we couldn't say. You
Man, teeth knocked out.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So it, the thing is, how do you reach them? How do you meet them where they are?
Yeah.
Because even when I was a younger cat, I had guys telling me, older guys telling me, young blood, man, you know, don't do this, don't do that. I did that before, man, and you know, they don't
Yeah.
right. And in my mind, I heard them, but in my mind, I also said, man, you made your mistakes. Let me make mine.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me make
Instead
mine.
of listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what my message to them is, let my mistakes be yours. But
Exactly.
you don't have to make them.
Bingo.
You don't
Yes.
have to make them.
Exactly.
See what I got. I got what you don't have, and that's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to live through it to get that wisdom. And there are things that I don't want you to live through.
Yeah.
You know, it's things that you need to know that I've seen that I don't want you to see them. You can see them through my eyes. You know, you
Exactly.
can tell your story through my story, and you don't have to.
And you don't have to. Yeah.
You don't have to. So
You don't
it's
got
just a
the
way to reach.
time.
Yeah, it's just a way to reach. It's just a way to reach them. And I think, you know, there are so many good brothers and sisters out here reaching back and giving back to the youth. Um, so I don't like to, you know, give a doomsday interpretation of it.
Yeah.
But you know, each one teach one is true. Is true.
Amen.
So, you know, I reach out to as many, you know, as I possibly can. I was working years ago, I was working for this accounting firm, and, you know, it was a friend of mine. You know, he owned it and he gave me a job. So he gave me a job marketing. So one day he said, "Hey, listen, we're going to roll out this new program, and I need you to run it." Okay. He said, "I need you to go out here, and I need you to get people to canvas these areas, certain areas." So I'm thinking to myself, man, I don't know nothing about this. How do I do this? So I stepped outside the office and almost got my foot ran over by a kid with a skateboard.
Wow.
And it was like 8 of them, 8 or 9 of them. And the kid almost hit me with a skateboard. And I said, hey, man. And they all stopped and looked back at me. And it just hit me. I said, y'all want a job? And they were like, yeah. They all came back, Tori. It's so crazy. They were all in 9th grade. So they were all underage. So I had to go to the state of Maryland and get them cleared. You know, had to go to the state of Maryland, had to go to their school, get them cleared to come and work. You know, they can only work for child labor laws. They can only
Yeah.
work a few hours.
A few hours.
A few hours. So I put them in shifts, and I take them out. We do canvassing, and you know, they come in and I educate them on what we were trying to do. And when I tell you that these kids, they're all grown now.
Amen.
When I tell you, you know, I look back and I look at them then, and you know how they were thinking. And I'm not saying that I saved them, because they did things the right way. They did things that I asked of them. They did things the right way. They only worked with me for like a year there, a year or two. They worked with me 2 years there, and then once I started doing more and more construction, I bring them on the construction sites sometimes after they were of age. You know, they all in their 20s now. You know, a couple of them are in law enforcement. One of them is an artist in New York. Another one, he's an auto mechanic, has his own business. Another one, he was trying to play football, but he ended up coming back, and he's in the restaurant business. I mean, these kids turned out to be good men, good
Amen.
fathers. They all got young kids, good fathers. And you know, every now and then, you know, they call me and they're like, "Mr. Wallace, we don't know where we would be if it wasn't for you." And I tell them,
Yeah.
I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for you, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, right.
You know, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know what I was doing. So, you know, what I'm saying is, everybody will have the mindset, man, I don't know how to talk to these kids. I don't know how to reach out. I don't know how to relate.
Yeah.
when you dive in that swimming pool, you don't know if it's cold.
You better say it. Shoot.
You don't know if it's cold. You just dive in.
Just dive in
Yeah.
and help you. And like you said, no, I know you changed them. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what path they would have went on. And then for you to take time, be with them, as you said, that's iron sharpening iron. They helped you just as much as you helped them.
Yes, they did. And
You
I don't
know?
want everybody to think, I don't want your viewers to think that it was just apple pie and smooth sailing.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean, I think we talking, it's probably 10 years now, 10 years going on. I mean, it was time where a few of them, you know, I wanted to wring their neck.
I know that's right.
Man, what are you doing, man? What are you thinking about? So, but for the most part, I got a chance to watch these kids, from riding their skateboards, riding around, doing whatever,
Yeah.
I got a chance to watch them from them to now to being successful adults,
And that does the heart so good.
Yeah, it does me good to see them.
It
Every
does.
time they reach out, every time I see them, it does me good to see them. So
That's a blessing, yo. That's what's up. And that's what we need more of. Like, we definitely do. But let me say it used to be the city kids, the inner city kids were different. Now it's even in the country kids now. Like they I don't even know how to say it. They just some of them seem like they do as they like we was talking the other day when I went to the prisons, when I went and spoke at this prison. And these kids are coming up and their parents, their moms and their dads, or one or the other are in prison. And now that person, you in prison, but you can't help teach this child, raise this child. But now this child already saw what you were doing. So it's just a repeat pattern. And that's what I want you to talk to them about.
it's cyclical. It becomes a cycle.
Bingo.
It becomes a cycle. Um, so I do see that when I was out there on the street. I had a situation. Um, I was good at what I did, but I was aware. I was always aware. I was always thinking. I was always looking. I was always learning. So I had this one situation where I was in an area, and the police were taking away um, a crack addicted mother. They had her pulling her out, putting her in the paddy wagon, and they were taking her away. And it was 3 kids out there, trying to get away from the police, crying, trying to grab their mother.
Wow.
And I said to myself, why are those kids trying to cry for that? Why? They're doing you a favor. They're taking her away. She's your problem.
Mother.
But in my mind, it clicked. Children don't look at mom and dad as anything evil. They look at mom and dad as protectors.
Exactly.
Regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So the influence that you have on your children goes far beyond anything that you want to implement. They're watching you. They're looking at you. So when you see these situations with the mother or the father in a disadvantaged position, and then the kids end up in that same disadvantaged position, that's what I'm saying. That's the cycle. And I got a contract now with DC Housing, and I'm able to go into, DC has in upwards of 60 housing projects, units in the city. Okay. And I'm able to go to a lot of them, and I see the cycle.
Oh, yeah.
I see the mother and I see the children, and I see the cycle of the disadvantaged cycle. And to break that cycle, my main thing to tell people is education.
Yeah. Yeah.
Educate yourself. We live in a world of institutions, and one of the premier institutions in America is education. The institution of education. You can educate yourself and rise above anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people. I've had guys tell me, "Oh man, they teach you history. That's not the real history. All thing you really need to learn how to do is math, so you can count your money." Yeah, well, but how you gonna make it?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that you need to get the education so someone can possibly walk up with you on one day on the street and ask you, "Hey man, can you recite Shakespeare's sonnet?" No one's gonna ask you that.
Nope.
But you got to learn literature. No one's gonna ask you, "Hey man, what were the dynamics of the War of 1812?" No one's gonna ask you that. But you got to learn history
Yeah.
within the system. So once you learn and grow within that system, once you get to the position where you can seek other knowledge, learn other things, that's fine. But you have to grow within that system because that's the system that we live in.
Yeah.
And that's what what I think is the cycle breaker. I think the cycle breaker is education. I think that our neighborhoods and inner cities, and like you say, sometimes it's outreach to the suburbs now. We we lack that thirst for knowledge. We lack that striving for education. And again, it's not everyone. It's not every one of our youth, but it's the majority of them. It's a lot of youth. They don't take education as serious as they didn't. I didn't. I
Yeah.
didn't. I was blessed to actually be able to sit in class and listen and understand, but I didn't care.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
That's
didn't.
part
I
of it.
thought I was going to be in the NFL. I didn't care about what the teacher's saying. Going to the NFL.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
Shoot.
football player. So I think education is key in that. But you absolutely right. We have a situation where it becomes cyclical, in our impoverished areas, and we need to attack that.
A question. How would you say, or what would you say to the kids as far as these ones that I went home and it was so sad. Like these half of the kids not going to school. Every one of them want to be drug dealers. They out there selling their little drugs or whatever. But I said, ain't none of y'all about to be Nino Brown. Like, how you gonna even advance if first you ain't got no money? You know what I'm saying? You only getting the little bit that you selling, and then you got like 20 other people, ain't but 50 people in the town, but you got 20 other kids out there trying to sell. So I mean, how would you reach to them? Because they need it. These inner city kids I mean, they need it as well, but everybody need it. They all need it.
Yeah, my talk to them sometimes to talk to a group is kind of difficult
Yeah.
because when you talk to a group, you got a group mentality, and if you got those kids out there, they already have a group mentality of, "Hey man, we on the streets, we solid, we thorough. This is what
Uh,
we doing," and
and won't bust a grape in a fruit fight.
yeah, yeah. So, I would try to get them in the smaller groups. And my question to them always is, we talking about the streets. So can y'all name me anybody that ever retired from the street? And they're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to. So now if you're telling me that no one had a career in the streets where they could retire from, because one thing is gonna happen. We all gonna get older.
Yeah.
All going to age. So now we've taken what you're doing and we've nailed it down. This has got to be a short term thing. So right now, what you're doing ain't going to be a life thing. It's going to be a short term thing. But guess what?
Yeah.
Also, what you're doing is you walking down a street that's a one-way street, because I think everyone that's a part of the streets can understand that when you're dealing into the illegal activities of street life, whether you're gang banging, selling drugs, doing drugs, whatever you're doing, you got to realize and admit that there's only two ways to leave that street:
Yeah.
jail or
Oh,
death.
yeah, exactly.
Jail or death. And I mean, I'm going to get back into the aspect of them thinking that that's noble, because you'll see that they think that's a noble exit. But
Yeah.
so it's only jail or death. So, and I correlated to, if you were on a one-way street and you were driving down that street and you drove down that street every day and there was a big pothole in it and you got a nice car, you love your car, would you drive over that pothole every day?
No.
You'd avoid it.
Every
You'd
day I
avoid it.
avoid it. Yeah.
So this one-way street full of potholes that we know of, we know it's short term, we know no one retires. Why are you riding down up and down that street? Why don't you go somewhere else? Why don't you take those skills, that determination, that knowledge, that focus, and put it into something that's long term, that you can retire from,
Yeah.
that you can look back and say, that was good. That was good. So, you got to tap into the individual. And sadly, you do have a lot of them that think that, they think, oh man, this is what, this is what's left for me. This is all I
Yeah.
have. I don't
Because
have.
majority of the time that's what they see as their parents.
Yeah,
They don't have a positive anybody to look at. And then they see it on TV, then the rappers. So where they gonna get it from?
well, it's a concept called learned helplessness, and they look at their community, they look at their inner circles, and they just feel helpless to rise above that.
Yeah.
You have to tap into that, and you have to let them understand that there is hope. Like everyone has something inside of them.
Everyone.
Everyone
Everyone.
inside of them.
Yes, I had that on one of the shows. God put a talent in everybody. You just gotta show it. You just gotta use it.
Yeah, you got to tap
And
into
if
it.
for real they using it, if they out there gang banging and selling, you know what I mean? Because for real, you gotta know your measurements, your ounces. You gotta know
Hey,
you gotta have talk game. You gotta
let me tell you.
know, like it's a lot. You gotta know, use it the right way.
Let me tell you something. Everything that I do in my career since I came home was nothing that I planned on doing growing up.
Wow.
But the reason I'm able to do it and to adjust to it was the same reason I was able to be successful on the street. Your first skill on the street is survival.
Yeah.
Everybody on the street out there trying to survive. You're trying to live, you're trying to eat. So
Yeah.
survival is a marketable skill. And the
Yeah.
next skill is management. Everybody out there on the street, you managing your time, you managing your product,
Yeah.
you managing your money. Management is a marketable skill. Your
Yeah.
next skill is organization.
Mhm.
If you out there, you organizing how you doing your thing, you dealing with other people, you dealing with clients, you have clients,
Yeah.
you dealing in safety, you dealing in loss prevention, you also dealing in security.
Mhm.
Those are marketable skills. And
Every day.
lastly, lastly, the biggest one is leadership.
What? You better say it.
Is leadership. You out there on the
Yeah.
street, you leading, you a leader.
You are a leader.
You in a gang, you a leader.
Yeah.
That's a marketable skill.
Yeah.
It's a marketable skill. And once you go into a setting where someone telling you to go to bed at 11:30 at night, someone telling you what time to eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Someone telling you what to wear.
Yeah.
You know, you realize that you also have one of the greatest skills out there. So the people that are incarcerated that come home, one of your greatest skills is patience.
Amen. Wow.
Is patience. So a
True.
lot of these guys, I would tell them that, and I'm a sports guy, so I give a sports analogy that life is like a baseball game. You get up to bat plenty of times. If you get up to bat every time and try to hit a home run, you're not going to be good.
You're not, yeah.
You got to be okay with just getting to first base. Okay with sometimes getting to second. And part of being okay with that is the patience. You have to have patience. You have to have patience to be successful. And you have to actually be somewhat understanding and reasonable with success. Sometimes success ain't $150,000, $200,000 a year. Sometimes success is just $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
But guess what? You safe, you happy, you're here. Mm-hmm. So it's just actually leveling these expectations for these kids, giving them a vision of something, asking them. I like to start off asking them, hey, write down where you want to be at in 5 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, they look like 5 years, man. That's a long time. Mm-hmm. But it's 5 years come and go like that.
Like that. But you're right. To them, they don't think that.
They don't think that far.
Yeah.
They don't think that far. But it's an exercise in forward thinking. It's okay if you don't know where you're going to be at in 4 years. What I ask is, what are your skills?
Yeah.
What are you good at? So let's start thinking of what you're good at and what you can do with what you're good at. There's so many people every day that get up in the morning and go into jobs, and on the way there, they be like, man, I hate this job.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
Exactly.
So when you're young, you have an opportunity to put yourself into a position where you get up every day and you okay going in to do what you want to do.
You have a choice. Like you have options.
Got options.
Yeah.
Got options.
Hey, man, that's what's up. A lot of people don't think that way. They don't think that way.
Well, you have to change the thinking.
Yes, true.
You have to, the intelligent person will change his mind.
Oh, yeah. And
not be ashamed about it. I used to think that, gang banging and selling drugs and, doing this and doing that. I thought that was the right way. But guess what? It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. Because like you said, you can't retire from it. You ain't got no 401k from it. I don't care how much money you bury. Shoot, by the time you get out of prison, you've been and forgot where you buried it at.
Exactly. Guess what? While you making it, you pulling up to the club in a Mercedes Benz, and that dude that go to work every day, he pulling up in the same one. Because guess what? He got credit.
Yeah.
He got credit. And it's going to take him 7 years to pay his off. You might have got yours, paid all yours off. It's going to take him 7 years to pay his off. But in 7 years, he going to be here.
He going to be here. And you ain't going to get to enjoy yours in 7 years.
No, you get a summer. Yeah. Most drug dealers, you get a lot of money. They give you a summer. They watch you all summer, see you spend all the money, see what you do, and then they come and get you. Give you a summer. Everybody got a good summer.
They say, I hope you enjoyed your hot boy girl summer. Now let's see what you're going to do with this cold winter in here.
Yeah, exactly. November, your ass going to be shivering in this courtroom.
That is the truth. I never paid that any mind, but that is so.
Yeah, give him a summer.
That is so true. Oh. Well, at least they letting you enjoy the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your last one,
It's fun in the sun.
ain't it? It's your last one.
You know,
Dang,
everybody pictures when you see the hot boys and you know all the pictures, they all summer pictures.
that's true.
How
Oh,
many
I
hus-
know it's
how many
true.
hustlers you see at the ski resort? They be summer. They be at the beach. You know, they be
What?
at the
It's
parties. They
like
be at the pool party. Yeah, summer
yeah,
pictures.
hanging on the street, taking
Yeah, yeah, summer in the parks. It's the summer.
yeah. You don't see now one of them in no snow nowhere.
No, no.
Dang, that's funny. But it's true. I never peeped that ever. Man, that's
They don't let you. They don't let them get the winter. They don't let them get to the winter.
why they don't let them get to the winter, you think?
Easier to watch them in the summer.
It's true. You moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's funny, y'all. Wow. Well, that's look, that every show I get educated on something. Man, but I done got educated
That's
on
the
a
blessing.
whole lot.
That's the
Huh?
blessing.
Say it again.
That's the blessing.
Yeah. Oh, you done educated me on a lot today. I'm telling you. My thing, I really wanted the kids to hear this. I need the adults as well to hear this because in this area where I'm at, they bougie, okay? So they don't and some houses the kids run it, just run it.
Yeah,
They go to school and some of them very smart, but they don't apply it because it's old money here and it's new money. So they just know, all right, my dad or my mom knows somebody. I'm about to get this government job, and it is what it is. Or I'm gonna take my dad's business over, and it's just that. But they partying, they having fun, like they ain't thinking about nothing. They getting high off these pills, and then like,
it's dangerous in itself.
what, bro?
You don't know what's in them.
At all, and it's like it's killing some of these kids.
Yeah, I had a very good friend who lost a child to fentanyl. Um, you know, it's not something that you even can imagine. You know, it's not
And
something.
I mean, now like everybody's smoking weed or vape or whatever, and they putting it in it. Like, and then some of the kids don't even know that it's in it. They smoking and then now they messed up.
Yep, yep.
It's so sad. But I mean, there's money out here and they just doing what they do. And so for them to hear, I need them to hear like change, get a different mindset. Think different. Just because your friends doing it, yo, no, that don't matter. Like, okay, you think different, and then take it to them. Now, if they listen, that's a blessing. That's a bonus you saved to help somebody. But if they don't listen, don't let them drag you back down.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
sometimes some of them not strong enough.
Well, some of them have to realize that, you know, and it's true what I tell them, but it's sort of a deferment. But I tell them that I know doctors, lawyers, judges
You better say
that do their job and they party.
it
But
like a rock star.
guess what the difference between them and you? And they'll say, "See, I'm telling you, they do it. I can do it too." No, the difference is they got an education and got to where they wanted to go.
Exactly.
Got to a place in life where they can explore the world
Yeah.
within reason. You know, you're not there.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing. You trying to get the worldly rewards, and you haven't put in any work.
No working.
You haven't put in any work.
No
So,
work.
in the worst thing that could happen to a youth is if something happens to that person or a close friend, and
Oh yeah.
you were inebriated, and if you were sober, you possibly could have changed that outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to live the rest of your life
Yeah.
with that outcome that
Mm-hmm.
you could have changed. Don't
Yeah.
do that to yourself.
Exactly.
Don't do that to yourself. I want to be aware. I want to be able to hear a ninja walking up on me.
You better say it. Shoot. Yes. So true. That is so true. But then that once they feel like they live with it, but like you said, they could have changed it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just wow.
You
Then
don't
sometimes they
want
go
that.
deeper in
You don't want that.
at all. At all. Wow. That's interesting. But so true. But I just pray for these kids these days because they need all the guidance and
Yes, they do.
examples they can get. And like you said, if we as adults have done it already, just listen. Just listen. You
Accept
know
the
what I'm
wisdom.
saying? And don't go through the same thing. Don't do the same thing we did.
No, you listen. Let me do it. I did it for you.
Exactly.
I did it for you. And guess what? I didn't like it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't like it.
It was fun and games until it won't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you tell them, listen, you people sacrificing, people sacrificing for you. The knowledge that you're getting, people paid for that knowledge.
What?
You getting it for free.
For free.
You're getting it for free.
Yeah.
And don't say you don't want to take it. And don't say the sacrifice don't mean anything, because ain't nobody getting up on that cross that Jesus got up on.
Nobody. Okay.
Nobody. Nobody.
Nobody.
So don't say you don't want to take the sacrifice, because you
What?
live in it. You live in it.
Living it. And
Right.
don't even appreciate it.
Don't even appreciate it. Don't even appreciate it.
Man. Oh, you dropping knowledge. That's crazy. I just hope they picking up what you putting down.
Well, I like to say that if eight of them listen,
Yeah.
hopefully 3 of them get it.
3 of them get it.
The other
Exactly.
five, the other five, don't worry, we coming back around.
Yeah, you got that right. Amen to that.
We
You
coming
got
back
that right. And
because the
take
youth.
it from somebody that done already did it, that been through it. Listen, just don't. You ain't gotta try. If somebody touched the stove and told you it's hot, you ain't gotta go back and touch it just to see how hot it is or to see that it's hot. Listen, be like,
Listen,
all right, back. Won't
li-
touch that.
listen.
Yeah. I remember this going personal. I usually don't go personal, but I remember back, um, when Coke was like just strong out there. And this guy was riffing, and I was like, yo, y'all crazy. It was like, Tori, let me tell you something. If I'm doing it, you don't need to. I know how it is. I know, yeah, the high lasts you for a minute, and that's it. You don't get nothing out of it. That
Mm-mm.
high lasts you. You done spent your money, big money. You get a high for a few minutes, then you feel bad about what you done, and you ain't getting you ain't advancing in nothing.
Mm.
So you better not ever, ever, ever hear or see of you doing this. I said, bet. Never had the
You took
thought
you
to do
took
it.
you took the
Never.
advice.
I
You
took
took the
advice.
advice.
Yeah. Because he had already done it for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I just hope that everybody else do the same. Like if we giving it to them, or and it's not just us, if people in the streets, if like you said, the old cats, the OGs telling you, they done it already. You know what I mean? If you had listened, you wouldn't have been what you went through.
Yeah, yeah,
But
but this this knowledge peddling, and this journey that we on to educate and better, it's never going to be 100%.
No.
You know, and I always keep it in perspective that we're gonna lose a lot.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna lose a lot. But I always also say that, you know, don't ever not let this knowledge out there. Keep
Exactly.
keep letting them know. Keep the knowledge out there and just save as many as we can.
As you can. If I can save 3 to 4, you can save 3 or 2. Somebody else might save 6. Like that adds up.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, it's a blessing. Like my daughter did a whole 360. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. My son is like, I'm blessed. I got good kids. Not boasting at all. Let me tell you, because prayer changes things. I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, it
Prayer.
does.
Man, I would pray because I know how I was growing up. And don't let me talk about in my 20s. What? I knew. You
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, you know.
You was the champ before you even put on gloves.
I'm telling you, won't even getting paid for.
No, no.
Yes. So let me
Big ass
tell
whipping.
you, you're so crazy. I used to say, Lord, please don't let my kids just lose it because I don't know how to raise these kids. I was young when I had them, and they didn't come with a manual. But
Yeah,
let me
they
tell
don't
you,
hand you no book.
what?
They don't hand you no book.
Yo, I'm telling you, prayer got us through. Got us through. Man,
Definitely.
the one thing we went through was the weed smoking. After that, that passed by God's grace. I said, babe, everybody, I guess you're gonna try it. You
Hmm.
try it, let me know. That's all I need to know. Let me know. And don't try with nothing nobody done rolled already. Get your own. If you got to do it, get your own. Try it. You don't like it, let it go. And thank you, Lord. It's gone.
Hmm.
Man. And that's the worst we got by God's grace.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. But it was strong at one time, but thank you. So I'm saying prayer changes things. So y'all people listening and watching, look, he done already told you. He let you know he done been through it. We all done been through. Y'all as parents done been through too. Ain't nobody perfect. You done been through it. It don't matter what it is. From the worst of the worst to the bad, just the scrape of the top of the bad. But I mean, teach your kids, tell them. And if you can't tell them, if you are good to shoot it, that glory to you. But take them to somebody else that can tell them. Because these kids ain't like we were growing up. They got a lot at their fingertips. So please, listen to it. Listen to this over and over. Teach them and let them listen to. What you got to tell the people, Dre?
Well, I think I could just tell them what the dragon told Jackie Paper in Puff the Magic Dragon. When
What is
Jackie
that?
Paper was doubting everything and didn't know if everything was gonna go right, what did the dragon tell him? Jackie, believe in yourself.
What?
That's what the dragon told him.
Hey.
Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody ever take the belief that you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Amen. Let me tell you, I don't say the part of believing yourself, but I do say, don't you let nobody tell you what you can't do. Don't you let nobody tell you that. Just because it haven't been done yet, don't mean it can't be done.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? They don't know what God put in you just because he didn't put it in them or put it in people before. Please. Man, believe in yourself. That's a whole mouthful.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. That's wow. Amen. I love it. Believe in yourself. Lord, who knew you had so much knowledge? No, I'm just kidding.
No
You
comment. No comment. That's the one thing I'm not gonna comment on.
no, I knew you had crazy knowledge. I knew you had.
Hey, so listen. So this is what you got to understand: that a wise man can play a fool all day long. Nobody will never know.
Yeah.
But a fool can never be a wise man.
Can never be a wise man.
Can never be a wise man.
You got that right. You know what my best friend just chimed in. Hey sis. Look.
Hey sis.
You know what my assistant coach used to tell me? He said,
Stop shooting the ball so much.
No. You're so crazy. That is not what he said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I wasn't. I really wasn't sorry.
He said, you act country dumb, but you city slick.
Okay. Okay.
I said, all I could do was laugh.
Yeah.
I said, Coach, you can't let these people know all that you know. And they're gonna try to run you over, run over top of you. You can't let, you just gotta be like, okay, let them think they're just a little bit smarter than you.
Hey, listen. I tell her I don't want to be the smartest guy in the room. I want to learn something.
Every day. Every day.
I want to learn something. If I'm the smartest guy in the room, I done walked into the wrong room.
In the wrong room. In the wrong room.
I done walked into the wrong room. If I'm around a whole bunch of people, and they need my knowledge, and nobody in there I need the knowledge from, I got to be around people I need their knowledge.
Yeah, because no, you can't let the ceiling be the limit. The sky need to be the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you the smartest person in the room, that's sad.
Exactly.
No. My best friend said, "Thank you for sharing your wisdom."
No problem at all.
That's what's up.
It's free.
It's free, ain't it? They better grab it while it's free. I'm about to start charging. No. Look, you got to subscribe to get on here, pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, I wouldn't do that. The Lord gave me a platform and I'm going to use it to bless and everybody I can.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Use your reach.
As much as I can.
Same thing in the ring. Use your reach.
Oh, yeah. Indeed.
Indeed. Indeed.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna have you back on. That is what's up.
Okay, yeah. When I can come back, we can talk about starting out and building yourself into a business.
Shut your mouth up. Lord, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, and you're gonna have to tell me when you come back, tell these people where you came from and how you building yourself down. Not yet. Let them wait on it and see.
The story, okay.
Yeah, the story. Because they ain't gonna get it. They don't understand.
So we'll put a teaser out there.
Yeah.
Everybody that want to hear the story, text or comment for Tori.
Yeah.
Tori gonna let me know if y'all want to hear the story.
Exactly. I'm telling y'all, this man that's in front of you that you're watching right now, you have no idea. No idea. So if you want to hear the story, and we ain't gonna bring him back until I get at least enough people to say that they want to hear the story.
Yeah, ain't no need telling it to two people.
Exactly. Nope. So y'all better put text in
I
the
can do that at the
comments.
grocery store.
Huh?
I can do that at the grocery store.
Yeah, you better say it, Amy. Walking down the street.
Yeah.
Y'all better put in the comment, y'all want to hear the story. And then we got you.
Okay.
I will bring him on and y'all gonna see. I'm telling the respect for him now is here. The respect for him when after he come back and tell us it's gonna be to the sky. Yo, Andre, they ain't got no idea. I love it, yo. Look,
Just
my best friend, she
let me
done
know.
wrote already. I want to hear the story.
Just let me know. I'm available. Just let me know.
I got you. Soon as I get enough on that want to hear the story, I got you. Okay. I appreciate you coming on, boo.
I appreciate you letting me be here.
Man, oh man. Look, you know folks come on to hear the story because they nosy. So they gonna come on, they gonna start thinking they want.
That's not a bad thing.
It ain't.
Hey, listen, if you're nosy for knowledge, that ain't a bad thing.
You got that right. You got that right. Lord.
You can walk by as many books as you want to. You don't have to open one of them and read it.
What? You better say it, ain't it? So then they better get the story while it's free.
Exactly.
Get the story while it's free, y'all. All right, babe. Well, big ups. Thank you so much. Blessings. I hope y'all get some sleep tonight with little man.
I already know that's not gonna happen. So we could have did this at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You have been wide open.
Yeah, it'd have been fine.
That's a shame. No, man, not me. I'd have been knocked out sleep. And that is too funny. All right, so I'm gonna hit you up next time when they on here and they want the story. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, appreciate you. Like you said. Hey, tell them one more time. I ain't even gonna think.
Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I know you can. I don't even know you, and I know you can.
You better say it. I know they can too. Shoot. If we did it, they can do it too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Wait till you hear this.
Yo, you know, I have things I'm telling my business. I have like scriptures and stuff on my mirror in the bathroom that I read every morning. That's gonna be one. I got my main one is in the middle. It says, God will make a way for me today. That's an everyday one.
Yeah.
So this one right here, believe in yourself, about to go on my mirror. Yeah.
Okay.
That's deep. And I love it. Believe in yourself. All right, let me get up out of here, take this dog out for this walk, and I'm going to bed. I'm like old folks. I go to bed at 8 o'clock.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
But I'm up at 3. I go for a run with the dogs at 3. So I'm up rolling in.
Okay. Okay, that's fine then. That's fine then.
So I'm gonna call you and see if you're trying to go for that run in the morning.
I'll be asleep. If you got a stroller, I know who will be up.
That is too funny. Oh wait, my best friend, her motto is believe it, achieve it. You got that right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. If you can believe it, then you can achieve it.
Definitely.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I always think about my girl Clarissa. I know I'm supposed to be gone. It hadn't been like no female that won a gold medal in boxing. I don't even think no female won any gold medal in boxing for Olympic. This girl goes and not just win 1, but 2. But how many people you think told her she couldn't do it? What?
Boy, she could count.
You gotta believe it. But just because it hadn't been done. It ain't even hardly guys that got 2 gold medals, period.
Yeah. Yeah.
This girl done came with two. Like I saw, I'm just like, that's just an inspiration of that itself. But I told people say when you fought her, man, that girl, God built her different. She here for a reason.
Yeah.
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 So, all right, y'all, put in them comments you want to hear his story. I'm out here. I'm going to bed. All right, bro. Love you. Have a good night.
Love you. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Y'all be blessed. Have an amazing week on purpose. Peace out.